You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Macy Eglund. Donald Trump is not going to jail, but he will be going into the White House as a convicted felon. The president-elect has been sentenced to unconditional discharge on the historic hush money conviction. The jury found him guilty on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Trump appeared via video feed during the sentencing and had this to say.
But the fact is that I'm totally innocent. I did nothing wrong.
Now, there were both protesters and supporters outside of the Manhattan courthouse. You can read more about this story and the latest leading up to Trump's inauguration on our website, Newsday.com. First in Newsday, Governor Kathy Hochul wants free school meals for all students.
So there's no stigma associated with having to get in a different line or use a coupon, or where other students will know that you're that child who has to, get extra help because times are tough at home.
Now, the program would cover the cost of breakfast and lunch. If approved by state lawmakers, a nonprofit estimates this would help 260 schools and 135,000 students on Long Island. And Governor Hochul made an appearance on the LIRR this morning. The governor took the train from Jamaica to Syosset to promote public transit, just days after congestion pricing went into effect. She spoke to Newsday about the plan.
What this does is it generates the revenues necessary for us to make $1.5 billion more in investment in this railroad, to make sure that the vast majority of people who choose this method to get into the city have a world-class experience.
Now, Hochul says that revenue can help improve stations and accessibility for disabled riders. The Los Angeles wildfires could drive up the cost of home insurance on Long Island. Now, countless homes and more than 29,000 acres have been burned by the flames. At least 10 people have died. Now, local insurance brokers say Long Island homeowners will eventually feel the impact. Newsday business reporter Jonathan LaMantia explains.
So Long Island insurance brokers said that anytime you have a devastating natural disaster like what's going on in Los Angeles with the wildfires, you will see insurance companies then have to reflect that in future premiums. So even if it's across the country, that could eventually show up in Long Island homeowners' home insurance bills.
You can read more on how this could affect you on Newsday.com. Macy's is set to close 3 stores on Long Island. 2 of those are the retailer's backstage discount locations in New Hyde Park and in Melville. The 3rd location is the department store in the Sunrise Mall in Massapequa. No word yet on when those stores will officially close.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
You can feel like you're dining in France without leaving Long Island. Elisa DiStefano takes us to Long Beach in today's Feed Me TV.
Bon appetit! Look at all of this. Where to begin? We're at a French restaurant, so
we have French onion soup.
Ooh, and it looks delicious. Look at this. Ooh. LB Bistro is serving up classic and contemporary French cuisine in a cozy atmosphere. A lot of people, they just think French food, they think escargot, they think duck, which we love and are wonderful here, but we wanted to make it so that people felt a little bit more comfortable for those who don't enjoy those items. So, like I said, we added some burgers to the menu, some really great salads, some kid-friendly items as well. I am no expert in French cuisine, but all of this looks delicious.
One of our absolute house fan favorites is the locally caught monkfish. We do this with a lobster bisque, fresh lobster meat, over a little bit of sauteed spinach and creamy polenta.
French food could be intimidating to some.
But it's very simple. I mean, a lot of food is really stemmed from French food. It's very common. It's very, easy to do in the sense of it should be simple. We have here is our foie gras, very French. It's a duck liver that we have pan-seared.
The Long Beach restaurant, which opened in May, also serves a variety of steaks and signature French-inspired cocktails.
And of course, the French are known
For their decadent desserts.
Oh, and this looks decadent. What is it,
What
Chef?
we have is a chocolate layer chocolate cake. It's chocolate ganache and chocolate cake with chocolate mousse and chocolate fudge. Just a little bit of chocolate.
A lot of chocolate.
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
If you like chocolate, this is the dessert for you.
Looks great. For more on local French restaurants, go to our website, newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. Meteorologist Rich Von Olin has your possibly snowy weekend forecast.
All right, Long Island, so a little bit of light snow back in our neck of the woods here for the day on Saturday, mostly during the morning hours. It'll be very similar to what we had seen this past Monday. And again, we're just escaping here with the northern fringe of this big storm that's producing some major snow across parts of the south. But here across Nassau and Suffolk, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. on Saturday, we start to see the first flakes come in. They're coming in from the south and west. It's not really heavy, but there'll be some snow showers and some bouts of snow throughout the mid to late morning. Can make the roads a little bit slick, so just be aware of that. Temperatures will be hovering in the low to mid 30s. So again, some of the roads could be snow covered briefly, and then we're done with this by about, let's say, 4 or 5 in the afternoon. We should be pretty much seeing just everything move away. The models are indicating only about a ½ inch to maybe up to an inch of snow across the island. It's not going to be tremendous, so just be aware of that. But it doesn't take too much to make the roads slick and make travel a little bit tricky, so just be aware of that. After that, though, unlike we had seen the last week, it's not going to be a big cold shot coming in for Sunday and Monday. In fact, we've got 2 really nice January days coming up. I think we'll see some sun, and we're going to see temperatures that are going to be in the lower 40s, which is going to feel like a heat wave after this week. So try to enjoy, get out and get some fresh air on those days because it's not going to last. We're going to go right back to the icebox, right back to the freezer by about Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The big, harsh northwest winds come back, the gusty winds and the cold air. It's going to feel like, again, very, very cold weather again for the early mid part of next week. So we go from 40s to some 30s. So enjoy those 2 nice days in the 40s. A little bit of light snow for Saturday, not much after that. We should stay dry. So for Saturday, a little bit of light snow in the morning and dusting to an inch. That'll do. Sunny breaks in the afternoon. And check out the 7-day forecast. 2 great days for January, about 40 or so with sunshine for both Sunday and Monday. And then back in the icebox, back to that cold, gusty, blustery wind for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Macy Egland. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a great night.